Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Okay, and yeah, happy Friday to the people. Y'all, it's only the first month of 2024. I have to be reading people so soon. And I know there may be some barbs in my chat because their leader is the topic of conversation. If there are any barbs here, you don't get your feelings hurt today. If there are any barbs in here, okay, if there are any JayBirds, y'all not gonna like me by the end of this live, okay? Because I have had about enough of the foolishness that we've seen that's been going on since last night. Okay, now first things first. Y'all know, like, comment, share, subscribe, okay, to the channel, become a whole JayBird, dot. Okay. At first, earlier today, I was like, oh, it's not much. I just want to kind of discuss, the doxing of Mel, how I blame Carlos, and just a few things that I felt like we had to have a conversation about. And then the whole Megan Nicki thing happened. There's other little things around here. So that's why we are here today, to have the needed conversations of the JayBirds and the peoples. Okay, but I have to get Nicki together. Okay, I'm here. Let me get on the screen. How y'all doing? How was everyone doing? Okay, I am sitting here. I'm probably gonna pop some nails on because I'm just sitting here. And I also just feel like I want to pop some nails, and I got some blue little nails or whatever. And while I'm cussing and fussing, I want to kind of multitask to keep myself from going too far and cussing Nicki Minaj out to the holy heavens of the glory of God. Okay. And a part of me feel like I'm looking down, I'm looking at things. I just feel like I have to just run it, and speak. And so sometimes just popping some nails on it forces me to control my anger, because I said, what the hell? I said, what happened? I said, how did we get here? Okay, nobody's supposed to be here. Okay, I did not have in my bingo card section these two people beefing at the end of the month. Okay, it just wasn't in my cards at the all. And that's the most of the conversation that we're gonna have today. Now I have some things to listen to, because Nicki Minaj chose to go on social media, okay, And she chose to go on social media and just say some crazy things and be defending her husband. And I know people supposed to defend their husband, and that's fine. Defend your husband, but your husband has a history that is in the system of the registry of the people. Okay, he had to register for a reason or two, but I mean, defend the man you married. But I said, at what point do we draw the line? Okay, so y'all, tonight gonna be a doozy. I feel in my spirits that tonight is going to be a doozy. Now, y'all know we will get into the Megan and the Nicki Minaj part towards the end of the stuff. I'm prepping my nails, y'all, so that way when we talking and listening, whatever, my nails will be done. I don't know what Nicki be thinking. I really feel like she thinks it's still the 1990s and the early 2000s, and she run the world. And I don't mean to act like Nicki Minaj is not a whole legend. We get it. She's a legendary rapper. She has, her own accolades around here or whatever. You know what I'm saying? However, she also is delusional. Okay? She's delusional. Completely, utterly delusional. Okay, now let me say some hellos. Let me get some hello. Hey, how y'all doing? Hello to everyone. I hope that y'all will hit the like button. Thank you for all the mods who are here, the members. Okay, the J of the birds, the newbies, the old bees, and bees who don't know nothing. Okay, hello to everyone. Okay, hi, happy Friday. Drums and flats. Okay, I like my drums. So does hey to the people, hello to everybody. Okay, let's see so at the bottom of the thing. Okay, the people on the thing, we have Teyana and Iman and that happened when I got home from work. So I had to add that on in there. Okay, Joseline. We then have Juanita Bynum. We have Kim Burrell, of course, Martell and Carlos. Then Teyana, Meg, Nicki, Mel. Okay, so that's who the people are on the thumbnail. Because I had to make up something. Okay, but happy Friday to everyone. Okay, I did. Yeah, I did. As we was sitting here, I was that's why I was updating my thumbnail and saving some stuff that had like just happened. And I want, because y'all know when I'm on live, I don't see my IG, so I try to catch stuff right before I'm on live around here to have a good time. Okay. Yep, I had to rearrange the thumbnail because I do my own graphics. I do my own things. Okay. But hey, I was almost gonna get me a drink, but I was like, no, because if you get around here and have some liquor in your system and get the fussing, child, I make it canceled. My channel may be around here, and just we can't, because I'll be saying some things. Y'all know I can't be, you know what I'm saying? But again, hey, I'm just trying to head to y'all, okay? And this is the thing. Y'all know I am not a Nicki sympathizer, never have been, never will be. Okay. And if I feel like, she's right in whatever she do, I don't pick sides. My stuff really be based on who I feel is right or wrong. Y'all look, this is the I can go. This is the hoodie that I got from Yeti. Okay, ignore my hoodies right here. I take my hoodies off and put them right here on the back of my couch. So this is the hoodie I got from Yeti. Okay, it is very, very spacious and stuff. Okay, so yeah, it is long. So this is my comfy Yeti hoodie, and I keep reminding myself, girl, you bought these hoodies. They were expensive. You need to wear the hoodies you bought. So half the time I'm trying to remind myself, do not wear a hoodie one time and then put it back in your closet and you wear it again, the following year. Wear your hoodies, because it's hoodie season. I also want y'all to see how easy it is to get these nails on. But child, Nicki feelings is being swallowed. They're swallowed up And I just want to get into it. I want to get into it. I'm trying to say hello to everybody. And I'm saying, thank y'all all for liking my hoodie. Hey, my, that's my mama. Okay. Y'all heard what she said. Hey, doing like my daughter's shadow. Yeah. But hi to everybody. I'm trying to click as I'm scrolling, but I can't see everything. Okay. But however, we have a few things to discuss. We will then get into, I'm going to share my screen right now, as we have conversation. But who commented on my stuff? Let me see if it's something important. Okay, some random conversations. Look, I know a lot of people are going to pick side based on some Nicki sympathizers who are the Nicki fans who believe everything she say and make her feel like she's never wrong. And when she's been crazy and deranged in these streets, they're not telling her, Nicki, mama, you've been crazy and deranged in these streets. Those are the folk who, when I say Nicki sympathizers, okay, I don't mean, when I say Nicki sympathizers, I do not mean people who just like her music. No. Nicki sympathizers allow Nicki Minaj to be delusional to a high level of stupidity. And y'all see my nails is bare. My fingers is bare. We're going to sit here and put them on and stuff. While I'm talking to y'all, I'm going to be multitasking, okay? I have that stuff. I have it. That's why I came on a little bit late. Because I was popping on around here, and seeing what else did she say before I come to y'all, okay? Because but again, we're gonna get to Nicki we're gonna get to Nicki in a few minutes, because I want to get other stuff out and then let it be. Now, let's get to my say. Y'all know the grand finale be what? The grand finale of it all. So again, anything that is going on Twitter or Instagram right now, and I also feel like, and again, I'm not looking up because but I want y'all to still see me here because it's my channel. I thought I look cute. And I love this hoodie. I love this hoodie. But I don't want y'all to feel like I'm ignoring y'all. I'm just trying to multitask. I want to put some nails on. That's what all it is. You know what I'm saying? Nails sometimes make me feel better. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, I want to put some nails on. The thing about it is, Nicki will be last because I want to get everything else out my system, and then I can read her for filth for a few minutes or whatever, okay? Because the other little stuff is just other little stuff, okay? So let's get to it. Now, okay, let me get to my say. And I get stuff. It's not in no kind of order. So we're going to be jumping around in this conversation. So first of all, when I seen this, I was like, what is going on here? Now, it is 2024. Okay, it is 2024. It's almost 2025. And I said, why on God's green earth? Can somebody tell me why on God's green earth is Eminem doing diss tracks about Benzino? I'm like, what year is it? Is we in a time loop? And I know a lot of folks, I'm 313 all day. And Eminem is from Michigan. He's not from Detroit, he's from Michigan. And I still feel like he don't get no pass for being, delusional. Why you up here beefing with Benzino? What's the point of beefing with Benzino? And the only people who be beefing, and I feel like it will forever be a beef, is probably 50 Cent and Ja Rule. Okay, I feel like neither one of them would ever be able to yeah, we cool now. I think Ja Rule and Eminem, Ja Rule and 50 Cent will forever beef with each other. And that's the only people I feel like we can discuss they beef currently, because they can always pop back up. But I was like, first of all, is Benzino and Eminem ever even in the same damn room? I don't feel like they even get invited to the same event. So I was like, Benzino, what you do to Eminem? And Eminem, why are you worried about Benzino? Don't you got things to do? Ain't your daughter getting? Didn't the daughter just get married? And then I was like, why aren't you also bringing up his daughter? Because y'all know Coyle Ray is around here being a little, a little itty bitty rapper like her daddy. And I felt like, what's the point of bringing up Coyle? Now, of course, I cannot play this that he did. I still feel like it's stupid. And again, people out here beefing to me for no real reason. It makes no sense at all. Okay, I hope there's no sound play. Okay, good. It was then Eminem was like clapping back or saying something about how Coyle Ray want a song with him, and she said, "I don't want no song with that man." And I'm like, "What? It's just stupidity to me." So I mean, I don't know why Eminem or Benzino or Coyle Ray is having any kind of conversation with each other. I feel like somebody wants some attention. I don't know if Eminem wants some attention. I don't know if Benzino wants some attention. All I know is somebody wants some attention, and I don't care. Okay, so we're gonna leave them people be. We're gonna skip over them. Okay, Trey Songz. So Trey Songz, remember Trey Songz is always up for some kind of crime. Okay, Trey Songz has lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit, and in my opinion, the lawsuit is always dismissed. I don't know why. I don't know what judge Trey Songz have in his back pocket. I don't know who. Look, I'm trying not to say something I get sued for. I don't know who Trey Songz has in his back pocket that allows him to consistently get off for crimes. Now, the lady who said that he exposed the boobage and whatnot, that case is dropped now too. I was like, what? Now I'm like, how does somebody keep dodging one after the other? Now that could mean that the cases have no merit. That could be a possibility, and that's why he keep getting off. The cases keep being dismissed. It's also because it's old shit, and sometimes it's out of the limitations. The statute of limitations have expired. But I still feel like every time we hear about him involved in something, we just wait a little bit, and then they say, "Oh, well, he off the hook for it." The judge said because the accuser never responded to the motions and all that stuff, he did okay. Case closed. Okay, yeah, he's free. He's free, and I feel like Trey Songz is one person I feel like has gotten into so much turmoil, so much trouble. So there's a lot of accusations, okay? Because we can't say that he's been accused and found guilty of anything, but I feel like the reputation he has that has been carried over the years that we found out recently what he be doing, I just feel like he keeps getting off. He's keep getting off the hook. And a part of me feel like I just want something to go to court, and I want it to be proven to not be true. Now, again, if these ladies are lying, and that's why some of the women are choosing not to go to court, are choosing not to respond to whatever, okay, whatever. But in my spirit, in my soul, I just feel like it's weird that he keep getting off. Okay, thank you, Felicia, for becoming a new member. Thank you to the membership. It is always greatly appreciated when y'all be a member and you kind of support the channel, okay? So I appreciate you. So thank you. Now, if any other charges come at Trey Songz, I feel like it's only so many times you should be able to get a get out of prison free card when you are accused of doing things against the women or whatever. I just feel like at some point you have to take accountability and at least defend yourself in the court of law, okay? But right now, Trey is free to go, okay? But I'm sure some of the pop up eventually. In petty news, China, y'all know that Justin Timberlake has a new song out, okay? It came out, I believe it came out last night as well. I listened to it. It wasn't bad. I was like, it's kind of cool. However, because I guess Britney Spears fans are petty, Britney Spears fans started streaming her song. So Britney had a song called Selfish from years ago. And so Britney Spears fans started streaming her song Selfish 13 years after her song was released at the exact same time that Justin had a song called Selfish. I was like, child, that's I feel like more people are mad at Justin for Britney than Britney care about it. I feel like Britney, like, I don't care about that man. I didn't get married, had kids, was on a life. And I said, Lord. And I'm like, the weird thing is, I was like, I wouldn't care that much or whatever. But Britney Spears' song is currently the number 2 spot. I'm sorry, no. Hers is number 1. He is number 2. So Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake songs individually called Selfish are occupying the number 1 and number 2 spot on Spotify or on iTunes or whatever. I don't know. And I'm like, now that's petty. That's petty. And I feel like sometimes it's warranted. It's for sure warranted. If you played my friend and you made my friend sad, I have the right to torture you forever. Okay, I have a right to make you have to pay and whatnot. And Britney fans said she wrote a book and told us what y'all went through, what she went through, and what she said you put her through, and we upset. So anything we can do, we're gonna do it for Britney. Okay, leave Britney alone. And I'm like, okay. Justin also has a tour coming up, and I wonder how it's gonna go. I feel like Justin Timberlake has fans. I don't think anything that people who don't like Justin, I don't think anything that Justin has done recently will make people who like him dislike him. So I mean, I'm not gonna buy a ticket to the tour. I'm not at all, but I hope his fans do. So again, when you would want to be petty for life, be petty for life. Yes, run up your favorite artist's song because her ex-boyfriend from 20 years ago song is out there too. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Now y'all know Tory Hart is on tour with Cat Williams, right? And folks kept on saying, Tory, you on stage, you around here on tour with Cat Williams, and it's not fair. It's, a shot of shade to Kevin. Well, somebody was on tour in the audience, right? And they said, "Oh, let us show y'all how funny she is." Now, y'all, I said, "Is she now? Do y'all think she's funny? Listen up."
Niggas that's coming up to me talking about something. I can't believe you doing this tour. You fucking around with the ops. You fucking with the ops. I was like, listen, okay. First of all, I done got dogged out, okay, by Kevin. I got dogged the fuck out. So now I'm fucking with a cat, okay? Like, what you want me to do?
Now, somebody was real petty and putting in Eddie Murphy laughing from the Nutty Professor because they saying it wasn't funny. I feel like, I didn't laugh. I didn't find it funny. But I feel like that wasn't her whole set. Now, the crowd was sitting there. They didn't seem enthused. They could be haters and just not liking her because she's new to them. I'm not sure. I also feel like, Kevin made jokes at her expense. Kevin talked about their divorce and how things happen and how, all that stuff. So I feel like it's only right that she has a right to, talk about that too. But I do think you have to make it funny. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't laugh. But hey, if she getting paid to do her thing, everybody had to start somewhere. And again, that was just one part of her joke. Child, I just don't want her to fail because people don't want to support her because they feel like she's shading Kevin. I'm like, if she's funny, then laugh. That part wasn't funny, but hopefully the rest of it was, but it probably wasn't. I'm trying to get through things so I can get to the part I want to get to. That's the Nicki stuff. Y'all, did y'all see Diamond? Too much now. I don't know sound. So y'all know Diamond, right? Diamond, who was messing with Scrap. Diamond from Crime Mob. Diamond, who was fussing with, at one point fussing with Bambi, at one point fussing with Erica Dixon. Y'all know Bambi, right? Not Bambi, girl. Diamond. Diamond was around here just a week or two ago. This maybe 2 weeks ago, playing and putting up stuff about her and stuff. How Scrap was still emailing her and texting her about how he loved her or whatever, and they were still doing things and whatnot. And now Diamond around here with some man who box. And you know, I'm on my way to my honey. He's fine, and I was like, "Well, Diamond, if you have him, if I just feel like when did y'all start dating?" Because if you were still kind of kicking it with Scrap, even, and I'm not saying a relationship, but I was like, I wish I would be around here posting up, you know, old pictures. Now that's the dude right there. Now, I mean, maybe he a new boxer. Cause he looked real, he looked real thin. Okay, he looked real thin. But I feel like if you with somebody else, why would you posting up stuff between you and Scrap? Because you got a boyfriend, your honey buddy. Now I don't know how real or fake things are. Okay, I mean, he kissed her on the cheek, and I was like, when Rocky won on Rocky Balboa, and when the dude on Creed won, when they won, I felt like they girlfriends and wives kissed him in the mouth. And I'm like, if you don't kiss your man after he won a fight on his lips, is it a real relationship? I just wonder. It is, if it felt a bit, if it feels a bit, you know, for the cameras. Because I'm like, who kissed on the cheek? Who do that? You know, it's weird. And then
he gonna come bring me that other bill. Gonna get married. Promise you. It's my wife. He gonna come bring me that other bill. Gonna get married. Promise you.
It's the child. It's the half fur she wearing. It is the hat I don't like. There's something about this don't seem right. It seems like somebody lying. I don't know if he lying. I don't know if she lying. But something about the body language don't seem right. The conversation, oh, this is my wife. This is my wife. I'm going to marry her, I promise. Well, then that's not your wife. And your wife was just on social media 2 weeks ago talking about some other dude and her. So when y'all together already, and when she was posting stuff about her and Scrap, what was you at? Maybe he was fighting. Maybe he don't know. Maybe he not on social. I don't know. Anywhere it goes, she got a new man. Diamond have a new man, so let's hope that she will not be back on Love and Hip Hop fussing and fighting with Scrap and his women around here. Now, I mean, the man look handsome right here, but I feel like this maybe his head is shaped weird, and that's why I don't know. But somebody don't seem right. But I was like, okay, girl, post your pic. She loved posting receipts and stuff. Post receipts of her and Scrap. Posting her and this man right here on a little FaceTime or whatever. But if she like it, I love it. You know, so we'll let her be. 50 Cent. Y'all know I don't like 50 Cent. You know, that's not a secret. I every time we have a conversation about 50, I let y'all know I don't like him. But I will say this. Y'all know the NAACP awards were announced, with the nominations were announced. And the NAACP awards, it's like the Black People Awards, okay? If you're a Black person with Black content, you know what I'm saying, in the upper echelonness of it all, you know, usually the NAACP will recognize you when other award shows don't, okay? So y'all know 50 Cent has the Power Universe. You know, we had Power. We now have Ghost. What's it called? Ghost? Yeah, Ghost. We have Force. Raising Canaan, and then they also have BMF. That's all a part of the 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying, this of it all. And to my knowledge, I don't think any of his shows have ever been nominated for anything, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I feel like Power, the actors on Power absolutely should have been nominated because Omari Hardwick as Ghost, amazing. Even Joseph Sequoia, whatever, Tommy, the actor who played Tommy, great. Even Tori Norton as Tasha was great. I feel like the actors on his shows, they're good shows with good actors, and to me, that is the point of the NAACP and those kind of award shows for the black people. So 50 Cent was upset because the show Raising Kanan is not my. I feel like BMF should not be nominated, but I do feel like Power should have, Ghost should have, and if nothing else, Monet, who's on Ghost. I think Patina Miller, who plays Rock on Raising Kanan, should be. It's gonna hurt me to say. Oh, 50 Cent is right. I don't want to say that. Okay, he was having a conversation with his people, and y'all listen up.
And I was going to call, and he'll call me this morning, but it's not going to help this year. And you just said it. Fundamentally, we have to now insist that stars improve their relationship with the NAACP.
So whoever, I think you're talking to a lawyer, and they're basically saying the reason that none of 50 shows have been nominated is because Stars, all his shows are on Stars. The person is saying Stars would need to improve their relationship with the NAACP before the NAACP will recognize any shows on that network. And I was like, how that happened? What happened there? Now, I don't know how, you know what I'm saying? I think it's dumb. Wait, Amari, he did win? For the NAACP or for the BT? Because BT, the BT fine, But I feel like he said over the years how, his shows have not been recognized. And while 50 Cent said he's being a little bit different now. He's going to be, he's not going to be trolling. And I can say, for maybe the past year, he's been real quiet. He hasn't been trolling. So he hasn't done anything recently that, irked my nerves. I think the last thing was him fussing with Taraji and them on Empire. And I just feel like if with the shows that's on Stars that are good, that are amazing, I do feel like the shows should be recognized every season because they are good shows. I know Damson Idris, Franklin Saint was nominated this year for Snowfall on the show. So I think some folks were saying, because the show 50 Cent does about drugs and drug dealing and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so, I mean, for the first time in probably forever, well, in the first time in a long time, I can agree, with something 50 said, and I feel like, he's right. They should. It's not fair. But if they're saying, well, Stars has to improve their relationship with the NAACP, well, then do that. Do that and let it be what it is, okay? Because if not, I just don't want them to not be looked at as, it's great acting. Because to see Patina Miller in her regular life and then see her as playing rock, I'm like, she's acting. Acting. Let me see. Amari won, but it was overtime because people were up in arms because he could. Oh, really? I mean, it is Beyonce. So let's hope that 50 Cent gets it figured out and whatnot. Okay. This is like white people news. Bravo has that, the Ultimate Girls Trip show, which I don't watch. I think it's boring to me, but some white things happens. Okay, white women was around there, white women and Brandy Glanville thought she was above people, and she allegedly was either kissing, hugging, or being inappropriate with Caroline Manzo. Caroline left while they were filming, and then there was a whole uproar. Well, Brandy and Bravo, okay, is suing them. Caroline Manzo was suing Bravo because, again, I was harassed by this crazy white lady. Okay, this y'all fault. And it's crazy because Caroline suing Bravo for this. There is some staff member from one of the other Bravo shows who's suing Bravo because the girls was like groping his ass. And I'm like, it's just people around here, there's a white woman in for no reason. Because now, I want to say this. People need to keep their hands to themselves. They need to realize that people have boundaries. And Brandy Glanville is a boundary pushing heifer if I ever seen one. So I'm not surprised she felt like I can do whatever. I can kiss on somebody and do whatever, and no one will be the wiser. And Caroline said, I'm an over white woman, you. Okay. You think as a white woman you can do whatever. Well, as a white woman too, I can sue the thing and sue the Bravo and sue you too. And I was like, well, so this season, which was filmed, I think like over a year ago, or at least a year ago, like it hasn't been released because of all the stuff surrounding it. And I was like, that means they left out. They lost out on money. But sometimes white women be white womening, okay, and it's around here white womening each other. And that's what happened here. One white woman thought that she was beyond reproach and could kiss and touch and be overly affectionate to somebody else's personal space, which you should never do, which is wrong. And then the other white woman said, okay, not today, ma'am. Not today, not ever. Okay, suing. I'm leaving. Leave me be. Even though I feel like Brandy is not I don't feel like Brandy was trying to like do stuff to her. However, her actions were her actions, and you have to be held accountable when your actions are your actions, even if that was not your intent. What you did offended somebody in that way, and so it's gonna be what it is. And I was like, child. Anyway, what is next? Oh, Joseline Hernandez. So y'all know that she was, now it keeps saying that she was sentenced. Now, because Jocelyn was sentenced to 2 years probation. Oh, in case y'all don't know, my nails is done. So y'all see, we been on the thing for 37 minutes. So I did my nails in 37 minutes. Okay, and now they blue. Yeah. Anyway. And we're done. But no, Joseline was arrested more for her fussing and fighting with the cops, backstage after the Big Legs fight. That's what she was arrested for. But now she's been sentenced. She's getting 2 years probation. Now, I feel like if Joseline has 2 years probation, I just feel like that should mean if she get into any trouble within the 2 years, she got to go to prison. The way Joseline did stuff that night, that's prison. That is prison actions. I'm not saying people should go to prison for no reasons or whatever, but I do feel like Joseline being around there fussing and cussing the cops and fighting people and going crazy like a cocaine bear. I think that's one time where a person should go to prison. However, she got sentenced to just 2 years probation. And there's not much other info out besides that was her sentence. But she keep ducking and dodging. And I just feel like, 2 years of her not Jocelyn, I don't think she's ever not gotten into something for 2 years. I think it's always been something, a fight, an argument, or whatever. It's all. So I mean, who knows? But again, child, keep up my damn house. Okay, we don't want her around here, not at all. Congrats to Coleman Domingo, who will be playing not only Joe Jackson, but also Nat King Cole. Now, Coleman Domingo is getting booked and he's being busy. You hear me? He was just, he was who was he in this movie? Mr. In the Color Purple. He is racking up roles left and right. And I feel like the crazy part is he looked like both of these people. He looked like he could be Joe Jackson, and he looked like he could be Nat King Cole. So it's two separate films. He's going to be starring in, but again, I think it's a great thing. Again, let's get these people around here and get them the money and stuff like that. So, now the Nat King Cole will be a musical. That's fine. I hope they're gonna probably use Nat King Cole's voice because it's Nat King Cole. But again, congrats to that man. Look, I am all for Black actors getting roles, getting attention when they are talented. You hear me? Talented. And I think that Coleman Domingo is, even though I think he's older, like I'm going to assume he's in his 40s or 50s. He may be in his 60s. I don't know. Child, let's hope he don't get in no trouble like Jonathan. After all, oh no, Jesus, I don't need Coleman Domingo. I don't need him coming out and them saying, oh, he's beating up the boyfriends. I don't have to have that shit, okay? But again, I am happy to see them. I feel like when I see an actor in his roles, I've seen him in before, they're serious roles. He takes it seriously. It's really, really good. I feel like when you put a quality actor in a role, okay, I feel like the movie should be enjoyable. Should be. Okay, we never know. I think that let me see, because I'm trying to get to stuff. Oh, Britney Spears, I forgot. Britney Spears is banned from this Four Seasons hotel because she was out here going topless. I was like, are you supposed to go topless at a hotel? I don't know if that's, I don't know. I feel like you're not supposed to be topless in public. And a part of me feel like if you out here with your titties out at the hotel, yeah, banned. Because at home, it's kids, it's elderly people or whatever. Like, you can't be putting your titties out. Brittany, go home. Pull your boobs out there. You know what I'm saying? But girl, you should never do that, okay? But I think Brittany may still be, 15 in her head. Even if you think you can't be out of this. I'm a little bit. I saw somebody say, that Coleman Domingo might make a good Kane the Conqueror. I want Trevante Rhodes. I feel like Trevante Rhodes could be Kane the Conqueror. I feel like it'd be a long shot because because we've seen Trevante in roles. Okay, we've seen him in movies. He is an exceptional actor. I feel like he has the same shape as Jonathan. I feel like he kind of resembles Jonathan. You know what I'm saying? We haven't really heard much about him. Like, I don't know much about his personal life at all. I just know him in some of the roles I've seen him in. He's a handsome man. Okay. So I was like, oh, maybe it could be, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think Coleman Domingo should be Kane. I don't do that, but I do think maybe Trevante could be that. Okay. trying to see, is there anything else that we're gonna get into before we get into, because y'all, we're not gonna be alone today. It's not gonna be no long, no live, because the Nicki stuff is the Nicki stuff. Okay. Let me think. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do the church folk. Let me get to their things. So, child, where is it? These people right here. Okay. I feel like now this person over here, that's Juanita Bynum. Okay. This person over here, that's Kim Burrell. And I feel like it's a church ladies around here causing a ruckus. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like both of these ladies are always caught up in some kind of, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, they're being rude or they're being misjudging and blah, 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 blah. So I want to put them around here together. Okay. Firstly, let's get to Kim Burrell. Kim Burrell, I feel like people be wanting the best for Kim Burrell, and I don't know why. I feel like Kim Burrell has always been who she is. You know, Kim Burrell has a disrespectful aura around her, and a part of me has always felt like she just thinks she's the bees and the knees. So I never understand why people be surprised when she says something dumb, something rude, something out of place, because that's what she do. So she round there in church singing to Jesus. And, you know, in churches, you know, anywhere where somebody's around here singing, you know, if you feel the need to sing, you may sing with them. Okay, if people can sing with Beyonce, people can sing with Kim Burrell. And she's around here singing, and she told somebody, it's a solo, be quiet.
When I say thank you, it's a solo, God's using me. Don't sing with me right now, Lord.
Not it's a solo, God using me, don't sing with me. If God is using you, how do you even hear somebody else singing? If God is using you, listen to God. If God is using you to sing a song on your heart to get to people, why can't the people not? Is it? We couldn't even hear her.
I'm singing alone now. You
are you on key,
ma'am, with that mask? Let that mask work for you. I'm singing alone. No.
I gotta be quiet. You gonna silence me again? But I'm still like, I'm not surprised. Now, using God as the reason, then God is using me. He may be using that person too. And how do you know that person ain't going through things and they're singing out because God is saying it's gonna be okay, my child? You hear Kim Burrell singing. I know she's being rude, but listen to the words. Sing along, my child. Sing with Kim. I'm using y'all both. Okay, it's rude, but she's always that way.
I'll be back. No, I'll call on you when I'm ready. Thanks.
Foolishness. So of course it was back of the lash. Okay, Kim is so mean. Kim is so rude, but she's always that way. Okay, and she came on trying to speak her piece to say why she told somebody in church to shut up and don't sing to Jesus. Only I can sing to Jesus.
New Year, everybody. When I tell you, the year has started just the way we needed it to do. So here is the narrative. I'm in the middle of ministry, and you know how you close out a sermon.
Okay.
And I'm singing, thank you, Lord. I'm thinking that I'm singing a solo, and you always got that one that has to join you.
Hey, but you in church? You come if you want to sing by yourself, go home and sing to yourself. But a part of church is people singing along. You can sing to yourself, absolutely. But telling somebody else that while you're closing out church, you are singing, thank you, Lord, to say that somebody else can't say, thank you, Lord, because maybe they won't thank Jesus too. Evil spirit.
And I heard her, y'all, and she was singing, and I was just going for it. Thank, ma'am, because I'm operating in things of the spirit. Sometimes when I operate publicly, everybody doesn't understand the dispensation of what I operate in. They just see me as Kim, the singer, who's not being the singer, who is not always the singer. I'm the preacher. I'm the person with the gift of the prophetic. But anyway, so I'm sitting there singing and I keep hearing her. And then the man in front of her said, she's trying to tell you, ma'am. So this was somebody who was disconnected in the service, but it was cool.
I mean this respectfully. It's going to sound disrespectful, but I mean it respectfully. Bitch, what? To say that you're singing and saying thank you, Lord, but somebody don't get what they don't get. You're not speaking in tongue. You're saying thank you. So what? And if you are so in your thoughts, how do you even care that somebody else is also saying thank you, Lord?
But if you go further into the video, you're going to see what happened. I put her up and then she went to dancing. What a time we had. I want to tell everybody, COVID is starting to rise again. Just like I told her, let that mask work for you. What?
Ma'am, you meant the mask meant shut up. The mask meant your mouth was covered. Kim, foolishness. Look, I am a preacher's grandchild. Okay, I was raised in the church as well. We did not have people like that. Now, there were, of course, adults who felt like kids hush. You know what I'm saying? It was a hush to the children, yes, but nobody was like, you know what? When Pastor so-and-so was singing, you know, don't sing, okay? No. Jesus is watching you, and he ain't pleased. Now, with Miss Juanita Bynum, I said, ma'am, we all just listen.
We wearing our pants too tight. Them little bitty suits is worrying me.
All the stuff in the world that's going on, and people's tight suits is what worries you, ma'am. Tissue costs $30. The rent prices is going up. Kids are stupid because they ain't getting no education. Okay, the food is expensive. Okay, a bag of grapes $10. Out of all the things that concerns you when I'm at home alone and I'm sitting around worried about life, the one thing I'm worried about is the men's pants being so tight. Bitch, what?
Them ones that's high waters that's cut all up in here so we can count how many you got down there. Something is wrong.
Why you want them in balls?
Little jackets that's too little, look like you just put on little Ray Ray's clothes or something and came to church. I'm not hearing y'all talk to me. To the point, even your little dance scare me. The way you shout scare me.
Why?
Your knees too close to be a man.
Are men's knees not supposed to be close? Are men's knees supposed to be separate? This balls open? I mean, I'm confused. And y'all know I also don't like men with the high water pants. I don't like when men don't wear socks. You know, that don't sit too well with me, okay? But I'm like, damn, why you care about somebody? Is your man suit tight?
Oh, I'm not getting nobody to talk to me right now. Maybe I gotta look down here on the monitor because let me get tipping when you shout. Open up your legs and shout like a man.
Shout like a man? How a man shout? I don't get how a man supposed to shout. Do men shout one kind of way? I mean, what if a man's voice is high pitched? Why does the man's knees have to be open to shout? He can't shout legs closed.
Y'all better come out here and say something.
I'm okay, ma'am. You sound crazy. You sound dumb. You sound stupid. I feel like too tight suits, knees being too tight. I said, first of all, I feel like if she's trying to be funny and trying to emphasize, maybe she's speaking about gay men, as if she's saying gay men knees don't be closed. As far as I know, if they do like we do, they knees be open. So, do you want their knees opened up? You want them to be swallowed up? Is that what you want? You want them to be swallowed up? Juanita?
Y'all up here shout like girls and the women shout like dudes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. Close your legs up. You a woman.
So you want the women legs closed? Because women, our legs can't be open. Okay.
Where is our difference? The Bible said put a difference. A difference. Brother.
I just it's the weird stuff I feel like they point out that don't make no sense to me. I feel like telling someone to shout like a man and, open your legs up and then telling them close your legs. Don't have no deep what, don't be yo. It's like, ma'am, people can't, maybe their voice is deep. But y'all know, I feel like a lot of people are very judgmental. Church folk, some of them you just have to ignore them church folk. Juanita Bynum and Kim Burrell are from a different class of year of the world. Okay, they just let them be. Let Jesus use y'all in somebody else's pulpit. Okay, I want to jump to. I don't think I saved nothing for. Well, I'll use this. So we had a conversation yesterday about Mel, Martell, and these people right here. Okay. And yesterday I kept saying to myself, I feel like wait, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do here. I kept feeling like do we need to boycott Carlos? Because I was sitting thinking like, okay, because y'all know yesterday as we was on live, it came out that Martell basically doxed Mel because he gave Tasha K documentation that listed Mel's address, some account numbers, and supposedly her current address. And I was like, that is horrible, okay? And then in my head, I was like, Martell been doing things over and over and over and over and over. And now I'm not that he never was being held accountable for on the show. And I was like, I feel like people need to boycott Carlos' shows because I feel like Carlos was okay with all the stuff, all the antics that Martell was doing because it helped the show get ratings. And now that he was mentioned, now that it was talked about where, he, should not do that. Thank you, Arturo, for the Cash App. When it comes to him being looked at, and Martell saying, okay, the show was, Martell saying Carlos' show is fake, they're acting, Carlos, I'm upset, I was mad, don't do that, it can ruin my show, and blah, blah, blah. We watched him say that to me yesterday. But I kept thinking, I was like, Martell is a menace, but Carlos allowed the menace to run amok. Carlos allowed Martell to consistently harass, traumatize, troll, and just basically badger Mel ever since they got divorced. The fact that Martell would use Cold Star and tell Cold Star stuff for Cold Star to go on social media and say things against Mel. And again, it was not until Martell said something about Love Marriage Huntsville that could lose Carlos some money that Carlos then said, I was upset. But when Mel said to him too, like, okay, but when will you handle it? And I was like, truth be told, Martell is the monster that Carlos made. Because Carlos never has held Martell accountable. I feel a part of me feel like Carlos loved profiting from the whirlwind of bullshit that Martell brought. He could have been the same way he silenced and sat down Wanda. Why did he not do that with Martell? When I'm like, once you knew, when Carlos said to make Mel comfortable whenever she has to film with Martell and in the same place, they have security there. When you're an employer, okay, this is the definition of a hostile work environment that you can sue your employer for. When your employer says, because we know how uncomfortable you are around him, we made sure that whenever you want him at film, we have security there to protect you and make you feel safe. Why you do that, boss? Why you do that, employer? Because you also feel and understand what he's doing is causing something in me to be triggered to where I don't feel safe. And in my opinion, that's the main reason to get him off the show. And truth be told, if Carlos would have removed Martell sooner, the show may not be going down the drain. And this is the thing, even if next season is better, so many people have already made the decision to not watch or not review because we got sick and tired of this man and his side bitch, Coleslaw. So I was like, Carlos has, Love and Marriage DC coming. He has that Bold and Bougie and Bold, or Bold. I think it's called Bougie. I don't know. Damn Bougie show that's in Atlanta with Malaysia and them. He got that show. I feel like, should we keep supporting Carlos if he does not actively speak out against Martell? Case in point, on Bravo. When Bravo had these celebrities that get caught up in these things, be it if they are arrested for something, when the one girl on the Asian lady who was like saying racial things or whatever, Bravo came out and made a statement. I feel like when their cast do something that causes an uproar, the network comes in and says, either the network or at least the EPs of the shows, Carlos ain't said shit. Mel has accused this man of revenge porn, of stalking, of harassment, and now we know that he has allegedly had her doxxed. And doxxed just mean you make a piece of their personal information available to where people can like harass, stalk, and find them. And I don't understand how there are all these moments that even like we see and have heard Martell harass Mel and say crazy things. We also know that because of things we've heard Coleslaw say that could have only came from Martell, and they kept him working there. And the fact that you are an EP of the show, you are a correct creator of the show, and you have all the time in your world, in your hands, in your closet, to comment and make commentary on everything Bravo. But when your own cast member is around here being arrested for harassing your other cast person, meaning Mel, you won't say shit. You did not speak up until Martell publicly came and said your show was fake. They forced me to do 8. Even though we knew he was lying, we didn't believe him. Or I didn't believe him. Carl didn't say anything until his stuff was directly affected. And in my opinion, we do need to hold Carlos accountable the same way we be trying to hold Bravo folk accountable. When we piss at Bravo for this, Bravo ain't nothing. We're gonna stop watching. We should stop. Well, I think a lot of folks have stopped watching Carlos shows. But Carlos, to me, he is the monster creator. He created Martell as a monster. He has. And when one cast person is, now, when the videos leaked, that we know he leaked to try to make Mel look bad, you know what I'm saying? And try to make Coleslaw look good. And I believe this is Mel's manager, Dawn Michelle. who said, as mill manager, I'm going to say this. Don't think for a minute that we don't have receipts galore, which could have ruined her ex a long time ago. But that's never what she's been on. This incident was the aftermath of taking every penny of her money. This isn't even half of the story. And I'm like, but I said I knew that because she was saying in the video, give me my money back. You took my money. You took my money. So I felt like, nothing that Martell has done recently makes anyone feel like, oh, he's a victim. But I feel like, Carlos also needs to be held accountable because he has not done anything to publicly separate own. I'm like, own, but own. We own had a better reputation when Oprah was over because when Oprah wasn't trying to have like a ratchet channel. And a part of me feel like OWN no longer cares about being this amazing, female empowered, supportive, positive channel. It's like, no, we're going to have fights, our arguments, messy people, messy situations. And if one cast member is a guy, he's a complete psychopath, we're not even going to mention it. So I feel like Carlos, now again, as we said yesterday, I know I know they're shooting the show, but I don't think Martell is shooting. So maybe Martell has been, sat down. Maybe he ain't filming now, and that's why Carlos ain't saying nothing. But I still feel like, the world, the watchers, the fans are owed at least a statement. You know what I'm saying? At least a statement. Because if not, it feels like he's getting away with bad behavior. He's being rewarded for bad behavior. And why support a show who wants to support somebody who basically torments women? It's stupid, okay? So, I want Martell to get out of my face. He gets on my fucking nerves. And he is stupid. He's dumb. And if Martell feels like he can sway us, you can't. Look, I feel like Martell can post a video of Mel sucking some stuff. Okay? We still would never be Team Martell. Never. Ever. He filmed today. I wonder what he filmed. Hopefully his last scene. Because he gets on our nerves. Very much so. He's full of shit. And I don't know what else or how else to even, acknowledge he's just full of shit. And it's weird because I feel like he purposefully be on some bullshit. You know what? Now let's get to Teyana and Iman. Now again, this story came out before I got on live. Right before and stuff. Now, the first thing I did see, it was on TMZ. Now, Teyana Taylor seemingly has commented, so we're going to read her long ass thing right here. But it came out initially, that she was saying Iman cut off the shit in the house. They had no water. Okay, Iman moved out, and after he moved out, he had made a choice to cut off stuff slowly. It was like, I'm gonna cut off the cable, I'm gonna cut off this, I'm gonna cut off that, like one by one. And she was in the house still and had to do things for owning because he ain't shit. Okay, that's what at first was being said. But as you see, Teyana Taylor right here, I wanted to put it under our page. I'm going to page and do request. Did she post on her page? Oh, she did, but that's too small. I'm gonna read the big one. So, wait a minute. What she said was, "Are you serious? Y'all really be taking it too far with these damn misleading headlines, and I'm tired of it. Every time I turn around, it's either half leaked or made up stories. words being twisted up for clickbait. I kindly ask you, motherfuckers, to mind your damn business and for y'all to respect me and my family's privacy. However, y'all still putting out fuckery. Okay, if you're going to keep leaking my documents, show it all and come correct. Stop taking bits and pieces and putting tens on twos. I have been very graceful, cordial, and protective of all parties involved in this whole process. Sadly, that energy has not been reciprocated at all. But I still walk in grace. Okay. However, I got time today. Once again, from day one, Teyana has never said anything to anyone. I haven't spoken to any blogs or anyone else for that matter. My court documents aren't clickbait to be used for your salacious headlines. Y'all are taking info from my original court complaint, which newsflash has to be submitted giving your reasons as to why you're filing for divorce, as well as other court documents and creating these has to be submitted giving you the reason to be filing for divorce, as well as other court documents. Oh, and creating these stories. If you motherfuckers gonna be in my business, bitch, be in the whole thing, get accurate information to actually comprehend. I can't stand y'all asses. And let's settle this for once and for all. I filed for divorce under initials for privacy, which kept this matter private for almost a whole year until someone decided to file a motion using our full names, which then made our divorce proceedings public for the world to see. Also, let me add, all of the utilities in my home was back on the same day. Me and my kids are never going to be stuck sitting ducks. Fuck out of here. I was like, come on now. Fuck out of here. And she put the same thing on her story. That's too small. So she put the exact same thing in there, that I can see better on here, because she commented again. And the first place I saw it was on TMZ. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, child, this to get you gotcha. Teyana isn't saying that what people are reporting on is wrong. What she's saying is what she's saying to me is people are making these posts as if I'm talking to the blogs daily, as if I'm giving statements daily, and not the fact that they got my court documents and they can see it all, and they're taking bits and pieces, every week or every day and putting out a different piece of my complaint. And I said, I get that. I fully do get that. I never feel like she's talking to somebody specific. I feel like everything that they came out with was something from the documents. However, it's still true. He did cut the shit off. And then once you notice he cut shit off, she was who she was and got to cut back on. Even her saying, I tried to keep me civil. I tried to keep it private. It's him that's been a fuckboy and made this public. Because if we had been divorcing, separating and all these things for the full year until he put a motion in with our full names because he wanted the attention. Now, I don't know if he felt like he had a better name or a bigger name and folk would side with him. I'm like, sir, but everything you done, everything that we liked about Iman, he's ruined. All of the accolades it's all of the likeness of Teyana and Iman that we have for them as a couple. He's ruined it for himself because we're like, why are you out here being an asshole? For what? It's dumb. You know what I'm saying? And because her point is like, I tried to not have this even be in the news. I tried because we was filing with initials only. So no one, because when we found out they were separated, it was shocking. So to now know they were divorcing and we had no idea. And the hard thing is her saying, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to not get, in the bullshit, but I can't get that because the other person is right here on some bullshit. He on some bullshit, And at the end of the day, as she said, I'm saying, all of the bills and the girl, all of the utilities were in my house was back on the same day, which means he did have shit cut off. Why do our celebrities do this kind of stuff? All the divorces in Hollywood, you don't hear nothing about these ins and out from them. Is what it is. It really, really is. And I feel like it's just weird that people find the need, like, okay, let me go search the court records to see what I can find. Then they get a copy of reports and complaints and divorce decrees and all that stuff. And then they slowly, put stuff out, and they do make it seem like, oh, why she around here talking stuff. It was the same. Look, it was the same way with Jada Pinkett Smith. The social media and the blogs had her book, and every day they would leak a new statement from her book as if she was saying something to them specifically, and she wasn't. They were taking things from the book and posting it as if she just said this and she just said that, and like she ain't said shit. And I feel like that's what made me that's what made me mad about Jada. People were pissed as if Jada was doing interviews. I'm like, no, she wrote a book, and the stuff in her book is what they were saying, as if it was clickbait stuff. And y'all pissed off at Jada as if she keep talking. No, she wrote a book. What's on the book? It's called a book tour. So with Teyana, I had to file a complaint for divorce. I had to explain situations that happened that caused us to file for divorce. It's all in my court stuff, but they are putting out piece by piece by piece, weekly or daily for clickbait, and they sure did. But she said, not today, bitch. Not today. Okay. Let's get to this shit right here. Okay. But y'all know, take a little moment, have a little dance with Tamar, and like the video. Y'all, that Tamar dance will forever be funny. Let's get to the grand finale of it all. Child, Megan and Nicki Minaj. Now, in case y'all don't know, Megan put out a new song. Okay, Megan released her new song called Hiss. It came out yesterday. Okay, it ain't. I think it came out at midnight. Okay, or something like that. it hasn't really even been out a full 24 hours. And Nicki Minaj is spiraling. You hear me? You know, Meg's song hits. Now, first of all, the song itself, I like the song. I do. The song itself is really nice, in my opinion. And I feel like there has been Nicki always beefing with somebody. Nicki always beefing with somebody for no real reason. Nicki always feels the need to prove to whoever, I don't know, that she's the queen of something. And I said on my page, if you, let me check, I had to post because I was like, why is she around here bothering us with her beat of the S? Okay. Now, did Meg say something that made her upset? I guess she did, okay? But when Nicki then went and did, where is it? I had to show her thing. Because Nicki was on her social media. And this is after the song came out. And she wrote a whole soliloquy, thesis paper. I was like, she paying for Twitter because the only way for you to have the amount of space to write all this stuff is for a paid account, okay? And I just feel like, man, why are you mad? That makes me feel like you've been waiting on Go to beef for Megan Thee Stallion because you just want to. And I feel like the get you gotcha to me is if you think that you are so above Megan, if you feel like you are better than her, if you feel like you are the queen of it all, then ma'am, when do you have time to care what Megan says? When? Megan's line in her song Hiss that says, y'all not mad about Megan, y'all mad about Megan's law. And Megan's law is, registered offenders have to let the people know where they're going. A shot at the husband who we all take shots at all the time. And I feel like if your point is you are the queen, she can't run with you, y'all in different circles, all these things, why did you have such a reaction to that one little line? I mean, your husband is a registered sex offender. Excuse me. And this is the thing. It's not about Nicki responding. It ain't about that. This is the point. If Nicki's point is I'm the queen, she's a nobody. She's nothing. She can't compare to me. Respond for what? It's not about Nicki not having the right to respond to somebody. Who responds to somebody they feel like they better than? They feel like they're, and when I say, and I mean like, okay, you are a peasant, I am a queen. You seem like you are always trying to convince somebody that you run shit. You are always trying to respond to prove to somebody you the queen. And I'm like, bitch, if you the queen, be the queen. Sit upon your throne. And ignore Meg. Ignore anybody. Like, period. And I'm like, the weird thing was, and in my opinion, it's been brewing for a minute between these two. Because Nicki loves beef with people who she feel like don't need her in the rap game. Nicki has never gotten along with any female rapper in the rap game unless she felt like she was above them. Anytime Nicki feels like she's in the midst of competition, she has an issue. She has no problem being friendly, buddy to female rappers who she feel like is either sucking her dick or kissing her ass. And the moment you stop doing that, you're then not. Now, again, y'all know I can't play Megan song, child. I can't do that. But Nicki, again, Meg has not said nothing to my knowledge since she put her song out. And let's be what it is. The song is fire. The song is great. The video, the visuals was great. The visuals that are just Meg as Megan and Megan as Tina Snow. The visuals are great. The song, the full song wasn't a diss, Nicki. It was one part of the song. She dissed other folk too when she said, niggas right here, talking about BBL scars, but they had same scars. And they saying that was a Drake diss. The end when she said, y'all talk all this shit, go get a JPay. Because y'all talk all this shit for Tory, write him, he's in prison. Go sit down with him. Okay. So she was responding to a lot of things that folks have said about her. She was, piece by piece, responding to things that folks said. Now let me go. Because we're not going to play the song now, because we not going to get touched. Wait, where is... I want to show. I thought one of my saved. Maybe I didn't. I thought I did. Child, I ain't say, because it was one thing that had showed all of the lyrics and the stuff she said. I don't see it. Am I tripping? Oh, here you go. Because I'm like, I can't play the song. But y'all, go listen to the song. Okay, I feel like Mariah Carey got these niggas so obsessed. My cooch so famous might get managed by Chris Jenner next. And any man go against me, I handle that shit. I'm a Teflon Don in the courtroom. Baby throwing that dirt don't shit stick. All these little rap niggas so fraud. Xanax be the only hardest. Xanax be their hardest bar. Not they on the Xanax. These niggas hate on BBLs and be walking around with the same scars. I was like, they can't, girl. Real curvy, no etching niggas fight to get my section. Don't speak on my body count if the dick ain't worth coming back for seconds. Cosplay gangsters, fake ass accents posted another nigga's hood like a bad bitch. I'm like, not like a bad bitch. But I just feel like she took shots at other people, in my opinion. And I think, she also called into the Breakfast Club this morning. Like early. It was like a quick, 3-minute conversation or whatever. And when they asked her about stuff, she said, a hit dog gonna holler. And the only dog that hollered was Nicki. Again, Meg put the song out last night. The video came out today, earlier today. And I'm happy that Meg is not feeding into... When Charlamagne said, stay off social media, don't go live, just ignore it. And she said, I don't even have social media on my phone no more. So I'm letting it be. Because to me, Nicki, in my opinion, is trying to bait her into an argument. And so it's on your song, let it be. Clearly is, stuff between these two, let it be what it is. But this is when I said Nicki on some BS and she went too far. So, first of all, let's her child Megan as Tina Snow. She looked amazing in the video. You know what I'm saying? Completely amazing. The visuals were great. The song, how it was a great video. It was a simple idea of just her throughout the whole thing. And let's not forget, she's not on no label. She's independent. So being able to put out a single, put out a good visually pleasing video, to me was great. And I loved it, you know. Now, Nicki was on live. Let me take this down because I had to pull it to clip stuff together because I wanted to be sure that it was loud. Now, Nicki was on. I don't know what app Nicki was on talking cash shit, but I want to make some clear. Nicki, and I told y'all at the beginning, if you are Nicki Minaj stans, y'all ain't gonna like me. But this is my opinion. Nicki Minaj ain't shit. Nicki Minaj ain't shit. Okay, Nicki Minaj is trying to still hold on to her glory days, and she's doing it in the wrong way. She could still just be Nicki, but not be hating ass Nicki. And it feels like because of whatever beef it may be, Nicki being a hater. And it's just weird that it almost feel like Nicki was waiting for it to happen. And what I respect is that Meg put her issues on the flow, on the record, and let it be. She did not even attempt to, come on now. It's for both her husband and her brother. Because both of them did something to women or children. So, let's listen. Again, this is Nicki talk, and I did not speed it up because since we can't hear her, since we can't see her, we're going to hear her. So let's listen to the bullshit that Nicki said.
I just got off the phone with Kelsey.
I just got off the phone with Kelsey. Why are you on the phone with Kelsey? And this is my thing. What real beef does Nicki have with Meg that would cause Nicki to say, I just talked to, why you call Kelsey? For what? You don't know Meg personally. Y'all not friends. Why call Kelsey? That make Kelsey look like the op. Cause I always say this: if me and you ever been cool, you can't get me to come and go against you. You can't get me to talk cash shit about you. That ain't how it go. I'm not gonna sit up and laugh and chit chat with somebody who don't like you. So I'm like Nicki saying that you call Kelsey, talk to Kelsey, so Kelsey ain't shit either. People don't understand. You know, friendships come and go sometimes. You know, people in your life for a reason or a season. And if your season up, cool. Let it be up. But Nicki calling Kelsey, let's be clear, Kelsey ain't got Nicki number. Nicki calling Kelsey shows how desperate Nicki is for some dirt on Meg. She wants to capitalize off of shit with Meg. That's bullshit. Nicki calling Kelsey show she ain't shit either. You need to call somebody you don't know, ex-best friend, for dirt on them. Bitch, you a snitch too.
Wow. You know what? Here's the thing. Of course, I know the normal paid bussy squirters were going to be ready and waiting to talk for their, they gotta earn them shillings,
As if the punk ass barbs who don't get paid for shit don't be sitting around sitting already to pounce on people for her. The children that she employs.
But let me tell you something, ladies, or people in general.
Yes, her talking voice aggravates me. And I was so mad I could not speed it up because I was like, we can't see her. I'm like, I have to let the voice. I had to let y'all hear the voice because we couldn't see the face.
Any woman that actively calls another woman their friend, but because of their own ugly duckling syndrome from when they were, a kid.
Didn't Nicki say she wished she never had shit done to her body because she didn't like how she looked? So wouldn't that mean she also had ugly duck syndrome? Because for years her ass was never straight. And I'm like, for you to say that somebody had ugly duck syndrome as if your duck could be ugly too. Okay. You had work done too because you didn't like how you looked. And do we know any of Nicki? Who do we know that's Nicki's friend? Can we name any of Nicki's friends? Any? Who do we know that she's called friend?
Lion Lipo had to prove, she could get the short boy too. So
not Nicki. So she said lying lipo. Didn't Nicki lie about getting her ass done for years? I'm just wondering. And calling somebody lying lipo like you have not had work done to your body is crazy. You know how many women in the industry has had lipo and ain't told no damn body? It ain't nobody's business.
even if it meant hurting someone that is her friend.
Child. Not her trying to bring a girl.
But I don't want to say too much. We don't do a lot of that. But we are in Gag City. And I told you guys that once the album came out, we were gonna stay there, didn't it?
So again, this is clips. So that was one conversation of her talking about her calling Kelsey. And let me say this. Anybody who say they're the queen of rap and they feel like they better than Megan Thee Stallion and this and that and that and this, you doing a whole lot of scooting and phone calling and chit-chatting and gossiping about somebody you think you better than. Queens don't come off their throne for peasants. And I'm not calling her a peasant. I'm saying Nicki feels as if she's a queen and she feels as if Meg's a peasant. When does queens come off their throne for the peasant? Now, again, folks are saying, this, and I want to say something else about this too. The rap beef. I don't think anyone has an issue with the rap beef. It just has to make sense. Nicki beef with Meg don't make sense. Y'all don't even know each other. Nicki beefs with any female rapper. Remy Ma, Little Kim, Cardi B. Hell, she probably was beefing with Rashida. Put him on a Mac and one on Mac. I'm saying Nicki be beefing with anybody who gets attention as a rapper. Every time Nicki feel like any female is getting actual attention for being a rapper, and she ain't the only solo dolo rapper, she has a beef with them. That's my issue with Nicki. If Nicki just was around here rapping her ass off and being the person she is, wouldn't no one have an issue with her? But she goes out her way to cause issue between her and other female rappers. And when those female rappers won't kiss her ass, she then makes it a public beef. That's the bullshit that I talk about. That's the childish things. So no one has an issue with rap beef. We know that happened, yeah, but it usually happens for a reason. Nicki be beefing with people simply because she don't want to be. Nicki don't want competition. She feel like she should forever be the one and only. It's a reason that the other ladies in the rap game over the years have relationships. Nicki has none. For Nicki to have been in the game as long as she has, why does she have not near celebrity or rap god friend? You can't count Wayne, you can't count Drake. Who else is Nicki really cool with in that realm? I don't mean besties with, I just mean who is she lined up with besides Wayne and Drake? So when folks like to make it seem as if y'all just think people ain't nobody doubting who Nicki is, but Nicki's also a spoiled ass brat. She's childish. She's petty. She isn't a queen. She can't. Nicki can't even sit on her own throne long enough to be a queen. She keeps coming down to fuss and fight with people she think is less than her. Why? Because she can't stand to have competition. The men who be beefing and rap, they be beefing and still rapping. Neither person is trying to take out the other one as if you should not. This is, I mean, I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Nicki be feeling like y'all can't be in my realm. Y'all can't rap. It's just me. That's the bull of the shit. Nicki Minaj is delusional in that aspect of things. That's what clear-minded people see, is the issue that Nicki does not want anyone else around her as competition.
But here's the thing. Yeah, I have integrity. Oh yes, I have.
You have integrity. Okay. Remember she said that. She said, I have integrity.
I have integrity, I have morals.
Morals? Thank you, Mary.
But the thing is that Roman does not.
Girl, leave Roman in his cage some damn well. Stop blaming things on your fake alter ego.
Roman does not. And see, remember when I told you, fuck around and find out? Remember? Roman doesn't have morals and integrity, just like most of the men in rap don't. I mean, you know, the biggest, you know, I don't know what you would call it, Jay-Z against Nas.
Jay-Z and Nas had an actual beef. This is a regular rap beef. It wasn't about feeling like one was better than the other in that aspect. It wasn't about not having competition. You can't compare the two.
I mean, if that were to happen today, what would y'all say if somebody said they love condom rappers in your baby seat.
I mean, I would laugh. That's crazy, but I would laugh.
And what would that be morally too far? Somebody said, girl, what? Girl, see how easy that was? Still.
And Jay-Z apologized.
You are still learning how to rap. And that's the truth. Niggas is giving you lines and shit and you can't even say them.
We've seen Meg rap. Like, I've seen her do a freestyle. So to make it seem as if she's still learning to rap, you are too. That's why you're learning to hold on to your crown. I feel like, again, trying to make it seem as if Meg can't rap, that show how much of a delusional person that Nicki is. Because Meg can rap. That's no doubt that Meg can rap.
Your karma will be severe. The reason why you have no money in your bank account is because your karma is going to be even more than severe.
I want y'all to keep. I want the Nicki. Y'all to listen to Nicki speak about Meg's karma.
Constantly mentioning a man who isn't an artist, isn't on social media, it just shows me you have nothing.
So now Nicki is defending her husband because, oh, my husband isn't in the industry. He's not a rapper. Only talk about me. As if when Nicki beef with folk, she don't bring up other shit.
Like your flows. Nothing. And there's no way in hell, if I'm all these things that y'all say I am, that you should be letting me out-rap you.
Who said that Nicki out-raps Meg? Who said that? Come on now, kids, thank you for the cash out. Thank you for the super chat. One bar. Nicki Minaj got so bothered by one bar in a song that she went live, posted on Twitter, posted on IG, went and placed something in this. She did all of this because of one bar. And who said that she out-rapped Nicki? I mean, that Nicki out-rapped Meg? When did that happen? When did that happen? Right, come on now. Meg be rapping. Rapping. Like I played the song over. I'm like, she's rapping. And when you watch the song with the video, it's even better. When you put out records, only the quality ones feel like you're talking about them. That's what Nicki said about Lil' Kim in 2010.
Being lied on is not the flex you think it is. But I don't want to say too much. If you know, you know why.
First of all, Nicki sound high. I'm not saying she get high. I am not saying she get high. She sounded.
But just remember, if you're lucky one day, hopefully your womb will bring forth a child.
The fact that she's saying, oh, maybe you will be a mother one day. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to be a mom. What about women who can't have babies? We're not lucky. Maybe one day your womb will present. Who says that? That may, you know how many women can't have children and want kids, and you a grown woman telling somebody else who's half your age, hopefully one day you'll get pregnant. Hopefully one day.
But just remember, if you're lucky one day, hopefully your womb will bring forth a child. And you do not know what that child will have to go through.
Well, your husband, who was somebody's child before, we know what he's been through. Your brother, who was once a baby, we know what he grew up to be. And now you have to hope the child that you birthed does not become his father or his uncle. Y'all know it aggravates, it grinds my gears when people like to throw, I'm a wife, I'm a mom. If you're lucky, one day you will be too. Bitch, maybe we want to be single and mangling. Okay, and maybe we don't want kids, or maybe we do want, like, who says shit like that? Maybe one day you'll have a kid and you have to worry about what it will be. Some folk worry about you and yours.
So when you
right, and Meg in her song said most of these dudes just pissed because I'm not their baby mama. None of them hit me raw. None of them. And now you the wife of a man who need permission to go to Disneyland. The fuck?
We're talking about something that happened to a 15-year-old boy, where there is evidence upon evidence that the story kept being changed.
So that's her round here trying to defend that damn registry ass husband of hers. Oh, back when he was 15. You know how many 15-year-olds do what he did and grow up and keep doing it? You know how many 15-year-olds start doing that at 15 and ruin more people's lives? The fact that he did that at 15 and got caught and went to jail, and we hope he ain't do it no more. He get a pass to 15? No. And then victim blame and says over the years her story kept changing. No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
How many dicks of abusers have you sucked knowingly?
Did you hear that, y'all? That's y'all queen? That's y'all queen? She goes from saying, oh, my husband was 15 at the time, and and the story kept changing and blah, 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 blah. She went from that to, well, how many dicks have you sucked?
To a 15-year-old boy, where there is evidence upon evidence that the story kept being changed. How many dicks of abusers have you sucked knowingly? Bringing up 30-year-old T from when a man was 15, a real bitch would have been like, oh, you know what? Just FYI, I fucked such and such, and I fucked this one, I fucked that. So, But you let everyone just be under the bus, be thrown under the bus. You let the baby be thrown under the bus, Tori, your best friend, your mom.
I said, oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. When she goes into you throwing everybody up under the bus, bitch, Tori shot her. Like, to say that you threw the baby under the bus, you threw Tori under the bus, you threw Kelsey. I was like, if Tori and Kelsey were the only two people who shot her. How did she throw them up under the bus? How that happen? How that happen? And yes, it's the fact that she's trying to justify this shit. Trying to justify what Tory did to Meg. Then to mention, to say that Meg threw her mama under the bus. I said, okay.
You better go conjure up your mother and say and apologize.
Go conjure up your mama and apologize. Y'all, when Meg bring up Nicki's dead daddy, I don't want to hear nothing. When Meg bring up the dead daddy and all that, I don't want to hear it. When Meg bring up your mama raising pedophiles like her daughter, I don't want to hear it. When Meg bring up Safari, I don't want to hear it because he was corny dude before. When Meg bring up your botched surgery on your ass, I don't want to hear it. Anytime people bring up their parents, it's a trigger for me. You mentioned that lady mama who dead. Her mama died from cancer, if I'm not mistaken. To even bring her, like, bitch, what? What? Go conjure up your mama and apologize. Bitch, go scrape your daddy up off the concrete is what I would say. That would be my response. Because once you bring up my dead parent, I want to bring up everybody in your family that's dead. Everybody. Your daddy, any abortion you had, your hairline, your old ass, all that. I'm all for Nicki, talk cash shit, whatever. Once she came and brought up that lady mama, I said, okay, bet. Pop nails off, hair up in a ponytail, bitch, let's fight. I got you. Go scrape up your daddy. Get all the pieces up. Go ask your dad. Go pray. Go conjure up your dead daddy and hope he can get your brother out of the pedophile prison. Child. Now I don't know if Meg has heard all this because this was all and she was live. I think it may have been on Station Head, but and I haven't been on my IG in a minute. So I don't know if Meg is, aware of what that lady said. I'm trying to look real fast to see if I can see it. I don't see anything she saw. For me, once you mention my dead mama, who didn't even live long enough to know that I know you, and you say that I threw my mama up under the bus, and I should go conjure my mama up because my mama dead, bitch, every time I see you, I'm punching you in your mouth. We can't be at no events together. Nothing. When I see you, bitch, it's on sight every time. Period. It's up and it's stuck, bitch. Today and forever. Because you mentioned my dead mama. So go conjure up your daddy. Ask him why he raised a pedophile. Ask your mama why she did too. Ask your daddy from hell, because he down there. You did down there. Get your daddy down there. And ask him why he allowed you to marry somebody like your brother. Come on, cause your husband can't. Your husband can't go nowhere with your son alone. Your husband need permission to leave the house. Your husband has to check in for life. He has to always register where he live at, because it's a danger to society. I see Nicki married what she know. Nicki married what she lived with. That's why she okay with it. It's a reason why Nicki defends her husband so tough. It's because she's okay with what he was convicted of doing. That's why. That's why she is sitting around here trying to justify what happened to Meg. Probably because the same shit that happened to the females in the lives of her husband and her brother happened to her when she was younger. That's where her ugly duckling syndrome comes from, to make her fuck up her body. Cause let's be honest, y'all. Nicki Minaj's ass was just as lopsided as K Michelle, and K Michelle had to fix her ass. Let's call a thing a thing. And my aggravation comes from, you had no right bringing that lady dead mama in this. Now, maybe you don't know the love of a mother and what it means to lose somebody, but anybody who speaks on somebody's dead mama, bitch, you ain't shit. At all. At all. And again, I get beef. Meg saying stuff about her pedophile husband. I get it. It's whatever. But he alive, he grown. I don't like it when folk go around here and they tossing people out into the beefanoid world who ain't here no more. Child, if she had a girl, the daddy might not be allowed to be around her. Right, Human, ain't no look. There are people I don't care for in life all over the world, Craig, all over the world. Y'all know I'm not a big fan of Nicki, but when I heard that her father passed, when I heard that Nicki dad passed, I was like, damn, that's, you know what I'm saying? Folk, but you can tell Nicki don't have no real people around her, because you don't go that far over something as petty as somebody making something true. You is pissed off at Megan's law because your husband has to forever register. It ain't my fault my name Megan, bitch, is what I would say. I told y'all I was aggravated earlier because this stuff I didn't even see until about 5 to 10 minutes before the live start. That's why I was late. I was getting this part together. And I'm like, when Nicki was saying how, your karma, your karma is why you don't have no money. Bitch, no, she signed a bad deal. Because niggas ain't shit. And she then fought to get out that deal. But instead of you trying to speak about how women in the industry are mistreated, tricked, hoodwinked, and bamboozled, you want to make fun of people and say, oh, you ain't got that's your karma. So what's your karma, Nicki? You might have money. That's true. Okay, cool. But is you happy, bitch? Your husband, you can't even live an enjoyable life with your husband. You are keeping your son's name a secret because you don't want, when he gets older, you don't want folks finding him about his daddy. You have to hide a part of your life because you married somebody who is on the registry. You up here mad because of your life choices. You picked that man. You felt like you were popular enough to get him off the registry? Bitch, what? Are you delusional? Right. Try and take your son to a park and watch him get arrested. He can't. Ain't he on house arrest still? Even Cardi is happier with her bullshit with Offset. You can't even enjoy your husband. You have to make it be a short guest list. Your husband has to be pre-approved for Chuck E. Cheese visits. You have to rent out Chuck E. Cheese, bitch, because your husband can't go if other kids are there. Why? Because he's on the registry. And who is, oh, he's not, it happened 30 years ago. I don't care. Ain't no expiration, bitch. None. And you round here, again, you brought up that lady dead mama. What kind of the pit of hell heart do you have to think, let me go there? Yeah, let me bring up her dead mama. And the sad part is, her barbs will see nothing wrong with that. You want to know why? Because they're led by a delusional demon who thinks she's better than, and she's not. Nicki is unhappy. Nicki Minaj is rich and beautiful and talented, and she's still unhappy. She couldn't buy happiness. Nicki Minaj was so unhappy in life, she picked the one person who can't go to Chuck E. Cheese. That's how unhappy she is. That's y'all queen. Somebody who was so talented and beautiful, got her ass fixed from when it was weird. Like Nicki Minaj had a fat girl's ass, and I mean a heavenly plump ass of a fat person. That was her ass. She paid to have a weird ass for years. Why? Because she's unhappy in life. That's how bad and how sad and how unhappy she was. She had to create toxic shit in her own household. Because you can't tell me that her and probationary man, the registry man, don't be fussing about daycare. Because she is a sitter for the son and for the husband. Nicki around here playing 2 babysitters. She's unhappy. Let me tell you something. Nicki daddy didn't die. Nicki daddy died like recently, within like a year or two. He maybe died in 2022, I think it was. When your parent died, bitch, you don't even come out of the fog of grief for like 2 or 3 years. That shit be hurting to its core. You hear me? You not even able to talk about your parent, let alone bring up somebody else's dead parent in any negative way. Because this is the get you got about losing a parent. When you lose a parent, you then realize the pain that everybody else in your life experienced when they lost theirs. And you had no idea the level of depression and sadness that hits you until it fucking hits you. That's how depressed and sad and miserable Nicki Minaj is. She's so miserable that she wants to inflict parental death pain on somebody else. So y'all think about that, lady. That's what y'all should remember. That she's so miserable, she wants to bring up somebody else's dead parents. She's so miserable, she wants to victim blame somebody who was convicted of taking the cooch and went to prison for it. She wants to sit up here and say that Meg threw Tory under the bus. Bitch, Tory shot her. If you shoot me, I'm tossing you under the bus, over the bus, through the bus, and everything, bitch. Stupid. And she wants to sit up here and defend her registry listed husband. She wants to defend she wants to make it seem like Meg was wrong for not defending either Tory or her best friend, when her best friend did not defend her. If me and Karla is in a car and somebody in the car shoot Karla, my best friend Karla, why would I not be like, yes, he did it? And this is how it happened. You would never hear me. I don't care. Me and Karla, first of all, me and Karla, we don't fight. But I would never. Why should Meg have any loyalty to Kelsey when at the end of the day, y'all fighting over dick, whatever. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. However, once something happened that could have killed my friend, we not fussing over the dick that just shot you.
You that's disgusting. Somebody said her bodyguard as well. We ain't even gonna run down the list. We'd be here all night. However, remember, you guys chose to constantly make my family the focal point, right? And remember what I told you would happen every time? But I understand how you begged. I was trying so hard, like not to pay your dumbass no mind, because I could tell you was thirsty. You was, and I don't know if you sucked my DJ dick or not, but you was his best friend, hitting him every day. Can I get on Queen Radio? Can I get on Queen Radio? I go on live, you begging my fans. Tell her to add me. Tell her to add me.
Yeah, I don't know if you suck my producers, my DJ's dick. That's your queen. I wanted to make sure that I let y'all. Those were the clips that and it may have been longer things and more things, but I'm like, that's what she was trying to say. Yeah, let me, the same way they were saying that you were sucking Drake dick, the same way they were saying that you was sucking Drake's dick, the same way they tried to horse shame you back in the day. Yeah, let you put that same hurt and pain on somebody else because your husband is on the fucking registry. Then she on Twitter talking shit. Y'all want to bring up family members and lying on your dead mother, lied to Gail, lied on and F your best friend's man. And I'm like, Tory was not Kelsey's man. Tory was also just community dick. That's all. Told me to drink and go to the clinic if I was pregnant, all because I wouldn't let your funky butt pour liquor down my throat. Bitch thinks she a bully because she got a Rock Nation brunch every year. Not bringing up Rock Nation. Girl, Beyonce like, bitch, not my husband, not my man. Bitch thinks she a bully because she get a Rock Nation brunch every year. Be mad at party. He told all your tea, but you taking shots at my family. Get up on your good foot. Platinum, go apologize to your mother, Natty Serpent, repent. As I said earlier, after I would tell Nicki to her face, go scrape up your dead daddy, bitch. We fighting. Immediately. On site. If the blogs and paid bots was real, y'all would have been able to sell albums and headline tours. Is Nicki selling albums? Okay. Moral police suck my, you know what I'm saying? Who mad eye for an eye? Girl, don't effing care. You don't care, but you went on a full social media tirade round here. Again, the children who support Nicki will be like, oh yeah, she went off. Oh, she red Meg for filth. Oh, she won. Our queen of queens. We love her. Nicki. We love Nicki. Is Nicki the bitch? Not I. No, ma'am. Nicki ain't shit. I said it and I meant it. I said what I said. Okay? She sound delusional, unhappy, sad, need a friend, phone a friend, don't have no friends. She ain't a golden girl. Okay? She ain't a golden girl. She ain't living single. She ain't got no girlfriends. She's lonely and she's married with a baby and she's unhappy. Okay, she pushed a kid out and she pushed a whole baby out and it did not save her sadness. She married a man who she thought nobody else wanted but her, and she still ain't happy. Because happy hoes ain't hating hoes. You know what I'm saying? You are so much better than Meg, but you had to go on over one bar. One bar, you upset? You that upset? And again, but she can respond. Meg started it. Once you bring up a dead parents, all bets is off. All bets. Out. Meg, Remy, Lil' Kim, Cardi, Rashida, Kaya, Jackie O, who else do we get? Queen Latifah, Foxy Brown. I hope every female rapper come together the same way they had the song. What was the song? The song that what song? The one that Quincy Jones did with all the people. What's the song called? Make the world better for you and for me and her. Whatever Quincy Jones, that song that Quincy Jones did with a lot of people. I hope all the female rappers get Quincy Jones and they get in the studio with headphones on and do, make the world a better place for you and for me without Nicki. Thank you. We need a We Are the World. We ain't Nicki Minaj. The world would be a better place without her living. I didn't mean that part. I did not mean that part. That was too far. I apologize. I did not mean to say that. Not her living, but this is not her in it. Meaning not her in the rap game. I had to catch myself. I went too far. I meant the world would be better without her in the rap game, not in the world. Okay, clear it on up. See how I get too pissed, and I be talking, and you again because when you're on live, you can say things and go too far and gotta reel it back in because I did not mean to say that. But I just again, I want to. We're finna end this. I want to reiterate: people beef in music. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against people beefing. What I am against is people who be beefing and take it too far, and you start mentioning people's dead parents. That's what I don't like. Okay. And the fact that Nicki think that she out rapped Meg, that's not true. At all. At all. I would love to see Nicki and Megan rap in like a freestyle. And not Roman, I want Nicki. Like, can Nicki out rap Meg? And then, you know, because Nicki was on her thing. Okay, on her thing. Let me pull it up. Talking cash stuff. Let me see.
Snippy snip because I've been I'm in a tricky little mood.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let the music play off. She made a little song about a Bigfoot.
Play it acapella because I just thought I'd have a little fun.
She's child sound like somebody is sauced.
We've been celebrating all year.
Hey, bad bitch, she like 6 foot. I call it Bigfoot. The bitch fell off. I said, get up on your foot.
6 foot, I call it Bigfoot. The bitch fell off. I told her to get it on the good foot. So I'm like, that's what you been holding? That's your tea? That's your shade? That's what you said? That's what it was? I can't play the music, y'all.
Running on your good foot for the rest of your sorry days. You gonna have to skip. Now, you will be running on your good foot for the rest of your sorry days.
That was the first Get You Gotcha. Oh, I forgot that part. I'm like, who makes fun of a black woman getting shot? Who does that? Who makes, because the only reason anyone say anything about Meg's feet is because she was shot in her feet. So it's funny to make fun of somebody who was shot in the foot. But you want to protect black women. You want to protect, Breonna Taylor, who was shot and killed. But you want to make a joke about Meg because she lived? Again, shots at each other and the beef is whatever it is. But you want to joke about her being shot. You want to slut shame her. You want to speak on her dead mother. You want to tell her that hopefully she's lucky enough to birth a child, as if there are not women in the world who can't birth children. Now somebody said that Alex's version So Alex, Alex, who was also on YouTube, Alexander Diane Rodgers, he's also on YouTube as well. He's a fellow YouTuber.
Now you know I can only rhyme foot with foot, and I know that my man's goose is cooked. And in jail he got book. And I'm scared of Meg because my spot she took. So foot for foot, I'ma comment on your feet with the dirty seat. Foot! I got a red foot, yellow foot, pink foot too. I'm gonna turn your red foot now blue. I got more feet and colors than a Dr. Seuss. Because you know that I think Megan is a fool. I let the 6-footy hottie rap on me because I go home to my prison booty. I like a man who's had his ass tapped rather than a heifer whose feet were zapped. Foot. Now you know.
First of all, Alex, y'all know Alex makes up songs all the time in his reviews. So if you're not following Alex, and y'all all should be, make sure to follow Alex. Child. Because Nicki rhymed foot with foot. 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot. It's like, bitch. Is it a Cat in the Hat book? Child. Most adults who don't see it for Nicki, the reason we don't see it for Nicki is because she's delusional. Weekend mom. She's a weekend mom. Alex on that. Can't be with her kids on the weekday. Now I'm laughing because Alex songs. My point is, Nicki's a troll. And while you can't talk about how a person responds. I know all that shit. I think people forget. It's not about saying, Nicki, you're wrong. You can't respond to Meg. You have to love him. It's like, no, it's not what it is. There's no rules in beefing. It's rules in life. There are rules in life. That's like saying, if I'm pissed, don't get pissed if I stab you. You shouldn't stab people. You shouldn't stab. It's not right to stab people. It's not. There are levels to how somebody should react. And when you are a grown woman married to a person who's on the registry, you birthed a baby with him or whatever, your brother's in prison for crossing lines, and he's also on the registry. They say your daddy dead. Maybe that was your karma. You said Meg karma was her not having no money. As if when you started out, you ain't had no money. Then you moved to Atlanta or wherever because it was cheap because Johnson Fire was poor when you first started out. You ain't had no deal. Wayne was waiting for years to get his money from Birdman. Drake had to become an R&B singer to get his money. You had to marry a pedophile. I'm just saying. So, karma's karma. Meg is a new rapper. And again, to even compare your 20-year career to Meg, who's been out for maybe 5 years, and let's not forget, and this is something else I feel like people be forgetting. Both Meg and Cardi, when the pandemic hit, it stopped a whole lot of shit, including their momentum. So I feel like Nicki around here comparing her 30-year career, or 20-year career, her 20-year career to two female rappers who have not even been able to put out consistent music based on, one, the pandemic. Cardi B had 2 children, but still is successful. Okay. Meg has been tied up in court with a groupie ass label And yes, groupie because they want her money. Groupie label. So making it seem as if she's had the best or easiest time in this industry, it's crazy. But but Nicki loves to make it seem like everyone had her same level of time to be successful. So that's weirder too. That's like comparing, man, I had to walk to school. No. People in the 1940s who had to walk to school through white racist neighborhoods, to get an education. And then a person now who gets to drive a Tesla around through. It's like, no, you may be going the same way I'm going, but how we got there different. When Nicki's done rapping, what does she have to fall back on? Does she have perfume that y'all wear? No. Clothes? No. Makeup? No. What does she have? A pedophile husband and a baby. That's it. That's all. Rihanna, who was an artist, and she went and sat down for a while, and she created complete brands to sustain her. Because Rihanna and Beyonce, I'll say they and Nicki have all been out for the amount of time. And they are doing things to be sure they have things to sustain them. Beyonce has Parkwood. She's also at House of Their Own. I'm saying there's all the things of Rihanna with Fenty, Savage Fenty, and all the things. All Nicki has is a dead father, a baby to support, a husband that don't work, and a brother in prison who she has to send money to every month. And you want to compare your 40-year-old cooch to Meg, she don't want kids right now. As she said, I'm out here having a good time the same way your ass was back in that day. Anyway, y'all, let me end it because I can keep going off, but I want to reel it in because this video make it flag. This video could possibly get flagged. I don't know. Okay, if it ain't no ads on it, let's hope that Jesus will send me $5. To wrap this up, my issue is not to make it seem as if Nicki's a nobody. Nicki Minaj has earned her place in the rap legend category. The difference is she keep getting down off her place card holder of where she is to fuss with people because she feel like she don't play well with others. She is still trying to convince herself that she's worthy as a rapper. You want to know why? Because Nicki Minaj has not created anything to sustain her once her music stops selling. And it will. It will. I don't see Nicki Minaj being at the damn being at a residency. I don't. Because she probably would feel like she's too good for that. So if y'all want to keep allowing her to be delusional, her to think that she will always be the top, do that. But that has held her at a place where she ain't grown at all in 20 fucking years. That's why she still does Roman, because she hasn't grown up. Do you see Beyonce referencing Sasha Fierce? Do you? No. Did Beyonce used to say that on stage, she has to become a peanut. On stage, you know, to sustain herself for the energy, she becomes Sasha Fierce. You know what I'm saying? Now she's just Beyonce. Beyonce does not have to reference her alter ego because she's evolved past it. Nicki Minaj has not evolved past her first album. Nicki could never pull off a Renaissance tour. Only because in her head, she has to be this character. You know what I'm saying? If you see Nicki performances, she is so far in her, I'm a queen. I can just walk around and hold the mic out and y'all can say shit. She can't put on a show. Now, folks will see her. I'm not saying they won't. Not saying they won't. But Nicki has not evolved. Even me, I've only been on YouTube since I started in 2017. I didn't get like consistent views stuff until 2019. Even if you go back and watch my old shit, I've evolved tremendously. I could have never been going live. I could have never been going live with y'all when I first started for 2 hours and 35 minutes. Could never. I had to evolve. I had to grow as a content creator. Y'all see when I don't be having shit to talk about and I come on here for 2.5 hours, I can be just Jaylee. You know what I'm saying? Nicki has not even, Nicki can't even be on a radio show and just talk regular. She need 19 other people around her to even feel like she can bounce shit off other people. You wanna know why? Because she knows she's not good solo dolo. What kind of rapper can't hold a conversation? I don't mean that Nicki has to go on stage and dance. My point is, artists grow. Being a performer has nothing to do with dancing. Performing means you grow as an artist. If you go see a Jay-Z concert back, it's a hard enough life back then to him currently from the 444. It's two different people. So if you have to understand what evolving means. Evolving does not mean that a rapper starts dancing. Missy's a rapper. It ain't about how she dance. Missy don't dance as much anymore at all because she's evolved. Rappers have to evolve. Do y'all not know that? Rappers evolve. That's why when you see Rakim, when he rapped back in the late 90s, and you then see Rakim rapping easily now, his lyrics in 2024, it's because as an artist, as a rapper, he's evolved and he's mastered the craft of him rapping. Even how they perform their old hits in new ways is a way of evolving. Even the mixes is how you evolve. It ain't about walking around on stage. It's how you perform. It's an evolution. When Eminem performs Stan, he don't perform it. When he performs Slim Shady, he isn't Slim Shady, he's Eminem. Artists have their alter ego they created to have more confidence back in the day. And as they evolve, you no longer depend on that alter ego because you have evolved to become one with the stage. The way Beyonce performs now, when Beyonce performs her old hits now, it's a different way that she performs. The way Beyonce performs Dangerously in Love in 2023 is nothing how she sang it 20 years ago. No, why? Because her voice has evolved. It's just true. How LL Cool J, how Salt and Pepper, how Queen Latifah, how MC, like how Remy Ma, how Lil Kim, many artists and many rappers who we've seen perform their stuff years ago, when they perform now, they have evolved to become one with the stage. But some people feel like they have to defend Nicki. And the getcha gotcha in defending Nicki is by defending her, you're not helping her. That's my point. But some folks are so protective of, she's Nicki Minaj. She is. Don't you want her to survive? Don't you want her to be able to perform and entertain in 10 years? Don't you want to see the way Diana Ross came out at Beyonce thing and sang Happy Birthday and walked the stage, and she was still as glamorous and amazing as she's always been as Diana Ross? Don't you want that? You want people, again, go watch my first, y'all think, look, y'all be testing my gangster. Okay, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna play one of my old videos. If I go like my oldest one, y'all be thinking I be joking. Y'all be thinking I be joking. This is a life lesson of evolution. Let me be the example. Okay. 6 years ago, Love and Hip Hop, it has 143 views. Okay. This is where I started. Back when I felt like it's an ad plan. Back when I felt like I could quickly review stuff like Funky Dineva. And I could not, bitch. I could not. But the evolution. Well, since I did my Basketball Wives review, I'm like, I'm shy. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, gosh. And as well, I have not watched this in forever. Do a Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review. It's not gonna be long because I don't like this season much. Y'all, look at me. Look at me. This is the definition of evolution. This is the definition of having to become one on stage with the people. Can I give anything to this episode? Problem. I'm not an alcoholic. Sometimes a person who people get confused about what an alcoholic is, or when someone says a person has a drinking problem, they assume that someone's calling them an alcoholic. It's a difference. If you need to drink liquor, I could not even look in the camera every single day or wine every single day. That is the definition of evolution. You hear me? I just need y'all to know the evolution has to happen. Yes, it's me, Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Yes, my hair is messy. Yes, I'm in a night shirt because it's like back when I had a perm. Like 11 o'clock at night. Or maybe a blowout, I don't know. And ain't nobody got time to be trying to get cute for no dang on YouTube videos. Y'all know what I look like every day. So, it's cool. But it does look a little stupid, but whatever. Just a fun up the point. That is the definition of evolution. Child, I never watch all the stuff back. But that's what I mean when I say evolution. So when I say Nicki Minaj has not evolved, she hasn't. She's been the same for the past 20 years. working the same way. And eventually you have to evolve. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I was in my little shell. I didn't know what to do. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? But I evolved. Child, look, the old video, the old videos is like, oh, it's the beginning stages of who I was and how I had to grow. And Nicki ain't did that. And kept going. So when folk talk about what she said, oh, Meg ain't got no money, she may not then. And Meg ain't broke. So it's the book. I was filming. That was at my old apartment. At this same table. And I was either on my old laptop or my cell phone, one of the two. I think that was on my cell phone. I was on a Samsung something. I don't know what phone it was. Recording. And yet, I used to like Nicki. A friend of mine, my friend from middle school, she commented on my post. She was like, "Was Nicki always this accurate?" And I was like, "No." When we watched Nicki back then, because it was something new, it seemed cool. But we've outgrown Nicki. That's why I say a lot of Nicki Minaj's fans are young people, teenagers, people in their early 20s. That is the majority of the people because people my age, we don't have time to be tweeting and fussing with folks. We got bills to pay, kids to feed, husbands to fuck. We got stuff to do. So when I see people who be on Twitter going hard I'm like, those are children. Teenagers, people in their 20s who have time and time and time. Right. Naps to take. I need a nap right now. I'm tired. I've been working all day. It's midnight. I gotta go. My point is, people need to understand the things that folks say about Nicki and how she is bitter and sad and depressed is true. It's true. She's not happy within. Okay, and until she get happy within, she will continue to fuss and fight and be bitter and bigger and bitches who she feel like she's better than. And if you are the queen, why you keep stepping down from your throne to fight with the peasants? And I'm not calling anyone a peasant, but she acts like they're peasants. Then why you down here, bitch? Go on up there. Go on up there. Go on up there. Anyway, we're done. We're done. It's over. Yeah. I enjoyed this long ass live, 2 hours and 48 minutes right now. I hope y'all enjoyed it too. The fact that I started this thing with no nails and I put nails on. Okay, I had to calm myself down from cussing Nicki ass out so much. I had to put nails on in the beginning to distract myself and multitask. Okay, look, y'all don't forget to be around here, liking the video, share the video, like the video, hit like, share it, hit share. You can subscribe as well. Okay, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, I will be back. I'll probably be live tomorrow. Probably. We'll see. I'm content always up, okay, and stuff. I thank you all for being here. I tried my best to entertain y'all with my foolishness, and we just have conversations where all opinions are welcomed. But mine matters the most because it's my channel. I love y'all, and I love the conversation in the chats. That's what I always say: chat. Because even if I can't chat back to y'all. I love it. The JayBirds, the mods, the members can have conversations together. Okay, I will catch y'all the next time. Okay, be good, be safe, be loved, because I love y'all. And if you are a Nicki Minaj fan, that's fine. Help her grow. Help her be better. Okay, think big, bitch. Think big. Anyway, I gotta go. I love y'all. Until tomorrow. Bye.